Hey everyone, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
This is Popeye. Amelia's taking a nap. We're the RC Sailors. Welcome to our RC family. Today we're going to have a close look at a couple trucks that I've had my eye on for a while with a buddy. We've been shopping around to try to find some crawlers that would look good and scale together on a budget. So a friend of ours, Dan, that was at RCS Fest and basically every RC event that we go to, said, Nate, I really want to get a crawler, but I just don't know what I should get, and I really don't want to spend a ton, but I still want it to be good. Well, that's going to be hard, Dan, but we think we've found it. The RedCat Everest Gen7. Now, these are different boxes. I've already had them open and I couldn't get the lid back on this one completely, which is why it's not on there all the way. But one is Dan's, one is mine. There's a Pro and a Sport version. And while shopping online, other than little trinkety decorative things, I couldn't really tell what the major differences were. And I tried to look a bit on YouTube as well, didn't see much, so I thought, Dan, let's buy each of them. I'll buy one, you buy the other, and let's do this. Let's show everybody what the differences are. So RedCat. The only RedCat thing we've ever had on our channel in the past was that big gas truck, and it was really cool. But that thing is like 6 or 7 years old, like as far as when it came out. That one was pretty new to us, but I've always wondered about RedCat, and I've always just had so many things going on, I never have taken the time to pull the trigger on one.
So which one's yours and which one's Dan's?
Yes, well, I'll show you. Let's get them out of the box. Let's start by saying they both look really good. I mean, right out of the box, this is what you get. I didn't take any paperwork. It's kind of weird. Mine came with, this one's mine. This is the Sport. It's kind of weird, the names. This is the Sport version, which is cheaper, about 200 bucks, if I remember right. And this is the Pro version, Dan's. The black one is the Pro. It has all the extra stuff on it. And mine is the Sport version, the cheaper one. So we wanted to see the difference between the two. And that's what we're going to take a look at in this video. Now, normally we don't do just unboxings of trucks and things on our channel anymore. This was a bit of an exception just to do the comparison. So if you guys are out shopping for this, or maybe you didn't even know about either one of these, now you'll know the differences and you can make the decision for yourself. Do you want to buy this and slowly buy and add upgrades as you go? Or do you want to just start with all the upgrades? And what are the upgrades?
I want to peel the plastic.
You want to?
I do.
Yeah, okay.
No, I want to. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you. I'm just pulling the bobby pins off so you can peel the plastic.
It's so satisfying.
Yeah, it is oddly satisfying to peel this plastic off. I'm just gonna get this started back here.
Do it.
You got it. You got it. Yeah, okay. Look at that.
Shiny new RC.
Isn't it weird that his didn't have that, but ours did?
It's really weird.
Mm-hmm. There's some inconsistencies. So I noticed on the back of my truck now, and I don't know if it'd be return worthy, but maybe I gotta try to fix this. My rear bumper, this is an oddity, I'm sure. It's probably not on all these, it's just a shipping issue. You can see my bumper's pitched down. Let me set this on here so it looks...
So it got like completely bent.
Yeah, I'm not super pumped about that, but with as many trucks as I have and stuff, I'm not.
Isn't like that?
Dan's is not, I'll show you his. It should look more like that, straight on. See, ours is bent, and then if I move this off of here, you can really see that plastic is bent down.
Oh,
so
geez.
I really got some damage done to it, but I can see where it actually got bent, so I'm sure that's not on all these. So it's nothing major to complain about, and I don't want to get fixated too much on that. So let's just start at the front of the truck, work our way back around, and we'll talk about the differences. There's one really cool difference that I want you guys to see on Dan's version. The Pro has a really cool thing that I've never seen on an RC truck before. But let's look at the front. From what I can tell, the only thing that looks different to me on the front is the little hooks on Dan's, the little red hooks you could use to, you know, grab onto, pull me out of the mud when I get stuck or what have you. And but it does look good. I like the red. It pops out really nicely. Looks very nice. If things are the same, I'm probably not going to point them out. And these are just things that I notice. I may even miss things too, but it's an opportunity to at least see these side by side. Now, you can see Dan's has side mirrors here. Mine does not, and there's no place to add that later. So that's a pretty good, I mean, it's probably just glued on there, but that's a really nice, it even folds in.
This is different too.
Yes, the mud guards, and all the way across this we have this guard. There's a mud guard underneath that I'm going to show you guys, but yeah, all along this edge he's got mud guards, and then the side step rail here, whereas mine doesn't have that. Mine is just a very basic, look at this, it's just a shell. See, mine is just a shell. His has all this attention to detail here, and it looks really good. Even a spare tire, a usable spare tire, very nice.
It has like the tools on the side.
Yeah, very, very cool tools here, and gas cans on this side. On the back here, on the side, we've got more. Let me just move mine out of the way. More tools over here. Now, I think I'll show you on the back too really quickly. He has a trailer hitch. Mine doesn't have that. Along the bumper, you saw my bumper. It's basic. There is a place for a trailer hitch on mine. Oops. But his has it. And here's the cool thing. I just want to go ahead.
More hooks.
I want to point this out. This is the best part. Now, I don't like this in a sense, but then a part of it I do love, and I'm going to show you. So again, can you get a shot of mine, Abby?
Yeah.
Mine just lifts off with 4 body clips holding it on, right? Pretty standard, traditional.
There's
When
no
you
body
lift
clips
up
on
this,
that one, which makes it look cleaner on the outside.
right, no body clips, no holes, none back here. Here's the difference. If I can even get it. Velcro. That's held down by Velcro. And then it hinges up. Now I've seen hinged vehicles come up like that before on a body, like my Axial Wraith XL does it, and a few others. But there's Velcro in here.
Oh, your Wraith opens like that?
The Wraith
Yeti
XL,
XL.
the Yeti XL.
Yeti XLs do.
Yeah, what'd I say?
You said your Wraith. Does it open like that?
I meant to say Yeti XL.
But your Wraith might open
No,
like that. No,
Wraith does not.
Yeti XL.
Yeah, and there's a soft strip of Velcro up here and a rough strip down here, and it works. It works. It holds it on. Now, some people might not like that. I've heard of, what if it gets muddy? It might not work as well.
It might wear off.
Could wear off. The stickiness. I mean, you could always replace the Velcro. I just wanted to point out that's the first time I've personally seen that, and we've seen a lot of nice trucks on our channel. They give you the option of adding a regular body clip mount system in there. So you can completely null that and void it. You can take this little bracket system off of here, and they have given you all the parts in this to convert it to my style if you want. But you're still gonna have this really nice hinging system on the back. So that's really cool. You see this? It just hinges up. Now, with my Yeti XL, what's my big complaint, Abby? When I push this up,
there's no way to keep it up.
Keep it up, yeah, it's right. I gotta take my transmitter, weirdly prop it in here. That's usually what I do. So this truck, check this out, inside of here. See our nice roll cage in here? Which mine doesn't have. You know, keep in mind, mine is just an empty shell. He has a roll cage. We've got this. Never have seen this before. It's a great idea, and it's probably not the first time it's ever been done. But you know what that is?
It's a stand.
It's a stand. You clip that on, and then it just pops into here, either side.
Cool.
And then boom, you've got a nice amount of room to work around. If you need to just swap your battery quickly and keep that out of the way, that's very nice. Now let's look at the trucks kind of side by side underneath. I'd like to show you. Here's one of the biggest differences you'll see looking at the inside or just kind of the underneath part of the truck. These mud flaps, they're part of the frame, and they're not mud flaps, they're like mud guards. And they're going to keep a lot of dirt and debris from the inside parts of your truck as you're just running them. They've got it on the rear here too. If I can lift this up a little bit more, you can see it. And mine doesn't have that. Now I did notice this is a set of things you can buy afterwards for like 20 or 30 bucks and install them later down the road if you want to, which is nice, but they do look good and they have functionality too, which is really cool. I like that a lot. Now you'll notice the framing, at least in the truck, is the same. Everything that we have, the aluminum chassis running throughout, all of that is the same. But there are a few differences here and there that you'll see. For example, I want to show you the very bottom of my truck. See the rear pumpkin back here? Just a nice little exposed, rear pumpkin. I'm just going to set the truck upside down. Tough little guys. And if we look at Dan's, We even have metal guards. You see right here? A nice metal guard over his rear pumpkin. And then metal guard up here too, whereas mine does not have that on either side. That's a pretty nice upgrade. So visually we see a few differences. Functionality, a couple differences. You know, really just the mud guards, the metal shields on the bottom of the axle, the pumpkin, and one thing I forgot to mention, I said all the electronics are the same. They are, except for the included battery, but to me, in my opinion, they're close enough to being the same anyway. My version over here, the cheaper one, comes with the Sport, a 2000 milliamp nickel metal hydride, okay, 2000 milliamp. Dan's, the Pro, has a 3000 milliamp nickel metal hydride.
Both are 2-cell.
They're both 2-cell. They're both these bullet plugs, nickel metal. I don't like either one of them. Now the good news is we have this little jumper on our ESC. We can pull that and adjust it to the LiPo side, and we can run a 2-cell LiPo on here. That's exactly what I'm going to do. This nickel metal hydride is the first thing that's going to be replaced for sure. I actually have another upgrade that I want to do on mine. I do like the transmitter. This is the included transmitter, but it feels really cheap. The
Is Dan's transmitter the same?
exact same transmitters.
Okay.
The steering wheel, it's rubber, it's not plastic, but it feels like a really cheap rubber, and I just don't like that very much. And I've been wanting to hook this transmitter up to something, and I think this is going to be the first truck that I hook it up to. It's about a $70 transmitter by Radio Link. I'll have it linked in the description box below with these trucks if you're interested. But yeah, I think I'm going to hook it up to a nice transmitter. I really don't have a good universal ground transmitter, so I'm trying to budget shop, but also kind of do some upgrades too. These trucks would be a lot of fun to do light upgrades on, and just little modifications as we go. And I think that I'll probably be doing some of that on the channel with this truck. Not a lot, but a little bit of things.
Are the shocks different?
The shocks are different, yes.
Okay,
good
I was looking at that, like, they look different.
Yes. Now I think that
you can't see them out front, but the back ones
the
is what
rear
I
ones
can
do,
see.
they're all 4 different. I think there's still aluminum parts on this, but the forgive me for not knowing all the terms, but the little part of the shock that has the oil in it, yes, that is definitely plastic on here, and I'm sure that the bit inside is too. Now the actual shaft there is metal.
But that
if you
one
look
has
at
metal
Dan's,
inside.
yes, we'll get maybe a front shock. Can you get it there? It looks like aluminum to me.
Yeah, so like this part right here is aluminum, and it's silver colored, and yours is plastic.
That's
and
right.
black.
Good eye. Very good eye. Was getting to that.
Look at me.
Yeah, you really know and love your trucks. You do a really good job with trucks. Like, for example, this one has this light bar sticker on here. It's already got a place to install a light bar, nice and easy. So I would just take the 2 screws out of the side,
and put
an actual light bar in there.
Yeah.
You can find light bars on Amazon for 15, 20 bucks, and you know there's room in the ESC here to plug in. There's two more slots. So I love, or the receiver, excuse me, the receiver. I love that they're like, yeah, these people are going to put lights on these, so let's give them some more spots for that. And maybe you could put a winch on there or something. You know, I'm really looking forward to doing that stuff. These both are really great trucks. I'm very happy with mine, but the closer I look at Dan's, I do like his more.
Do you think it's worth the extra money?
I do. When I saw it online, I honestly thought that this stuff here was about the only upgrades you were getting, just the decorative, you know, extra plastic toys. But upon closer inspection, now the battery, that's not worth the upgrade, because I say both batteries are junk anyway. They're not junk, but you can get a lot more runtime for really cheap. And you know, he's got a couple more metal parts than me. I love the mud guards. I mean, yeah, if I could go back and do it over, I would probably go with.
You said his is like $200 more though?
No, $80.
80. Oh, I thought in the
$80.
beginning you said $200.
Mine's a $200 truck. His is $280.
Okay, well then that's worth it.
It's not bad, is it?
Because I was sitting here thinking $200. I was like, it is not worth it.
No.
Gotcha.
I agree. I mean, it's the same motor, same gearing system, same steering servos, same ESC receiver combo. I think those are separate. Those are separate units. ESC and receiver. It looks like anyway. And the only upgrade part you have is that battery, right? 2,000 milliamp to 3,000 milliamp. But then you start looking closer and you got this cleaner look, right? No body clips at all on there. The hinged back, mud guard, you got this rail along the side, you got metal parts protecting your underneath side. I mean, it really starts to add up. Mine just looks so basic now compared to the Pro version. Now, I do have some stickers that were included with mine, and it's ready to run unit, they both are. But I can go red trim, I can go with a woody. All right, they both come with amazing instructions. They're really good looking trucks, and I think they're going to perform really well.
So all the little extra parts, the charger and everything's the same.
Yep,
it's just a trickle charger and everything.
Trickle charger, which I highly recommend getting.
Except that one has the ability to go with the body clips, whereas yours doesn't have that extra part.
That's exactly right. They both have an amazingly nice instruction manual.
Cool beans.
Yeah, and forgive me, this was a little bit random and kind of all over the place. I know that there are other truck guys out there that could do a better detailed, closer look at this. I know that. But I just thought, you know what, I got them both here. I want to show you guys side by side because it was hard to see online, I thought. I thought it was hard to see the differences on their store. They don't really do a good job at selling this one, making it look better. They almost look the same. You know, there's a few things that stand out. But I now, as a matter of fact, looking at it closer, having them in front of me, talking about it with you guys, I like this one more.
Well, if you still have the ability to, because I know you bought this like a month or so ago, if you can return that because of the bent bumper, I would upgrade to that.
That's actually not a bad point.
Yeah,
that's
before you run it. I don't know if you're still within the return though.
I bought this a while ago.
Or what the return policy is. We bought it on Amazon.
It is officially damaged, even though, you know, I'm the type of person that I won't return something unless it really is justified. That could be considered, but it is new. You know, I could always say, came damaged, it's new. I haven't had the power on through this yet. So I might return this and spend the extra 80 bucks and get that upgrade, because it's a pretty good upgrade. I mean, that's a nice truck.
It looks way better, honestly.
I like
and I think you should get the orange one.
Well, there's
that's the one. That's the color I told you to get, but
it's
you
not
didn't
really
listen.
Orange. It's more like maroon.
It looks orange on the box.
It's more maroonish. Now, I think that this, I have the choice for the Sport to go silver or maroon. But I think for the Pro, you have this black and then you have like a forest green. You got that forest green.
I like that one.
It does look good.
You should get that one.
I don't know if it's on Amazon.
We don't have a forest green truck.
No, we don't. We didn't have a silver thing like this either. I mean, but they both look great, don't they?
Yeah.
I want to know what you guys think. Now, you can critique my video all day long, that's fine. But I'm interested in what do you guys, what would you buy? Knowing that, you know, the differences now, and maybe there are a couple more differences that I don't even know about. If there are, let me know in the comment section, because it might be more of a reason to buy this than I didn't even realize. Which one did you go with? $200, $280. Is it worth it? Or do you want to drive on a dime? I like this. I like that a lot. Let me know in the comment section below if you're interested in these trucks or this transmitter, and I'll link one of my favorite chargers there too, just in case you're trying to get a nice ground vehicle.
And a battery upgrade.
Battery upgrade. I'll link all the good stuff in the description box below. You guys check them out for yourself. Click them, look at the listings. Do you agree with me? Kind of hard to tell the difference online, right? And I even went to a few different websites. Which one did you go with? We plan on running mine soon. I'm gonna leave Dan's clean for him.
Unless we return it.
Yeah, if I return it, you might not see this truck for a few weeks on the channel. If I don't return it, you might see it in the next couple days. So you'll know what happened. Let us know in the comment section below. I definitely want to hear from you guys. You gonna use your Christmas money to buy one of these? Be pretty cool. I like the looks of them both a lot. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye!
One last thing before we go. If the video is shaky, Abby's just freehanding now. When I pick these up at the same time, this one's significantly heavier. And you guys know as well as I do, most of the time when you're crawling, weight is a good thing to help you get up the hill. So keep that in mind. You know what? There's even more metal on the front of this one I didn't even see. Look here in the front of the truck, the framing, you can see me through it. This one, you cannot, because there's more metal protecting that up there. So even more. I'm still learning more about this thing. That is That's cool.